intricacies of all the stories that have broken. I think there's certainly some fire burning, or they wouldn't have the smoke that you're hearing and seeing. But that's a good team. Come on. And, it's like the Patriots in football. No matter what happened, do you think they're just, or all of a sudden you think the Patriots are just, like, I don't know, I hate to say it, but they're not Miami Dolphins, right? And Houston's not going to be playing at a San Francisco Giant level this year. They're way too talented. Good call, Chappy. Can I give you... Go ahead.
Just let me make one more point.
Yeah, go do it.
So I got the page up. 125 equals a 10th round pick out of Michael Brantley.
Who?
I will take Michael Brantley at a 10th round pick every frick day.
Well, last year I was in a league, and I think I told you this out, maybe off the air. We may have done this on the air, but I was in a draft, and I drafted, when Brantley went like number 60, okay? I picked Locaine number 99. And then the first week of the year, somehow, some way, I traded Locaine and I got Michael Brantley. Now, I did it early in the year before Locaine had been hurt. There was no thumb injury. It was, but I'd do that trade 10 times out of 10 times. Yeah. Can I give you one that I think is, if you don't mind, since you did a player who's ranked too low, can I give you can I do the 3 who are ranked too high?
Absolutely.
And you do the ones who are ranked too low. Is that a good deal?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, here you go. Now, this is going to get...
Unless you're going to say Chris Bryant.
No, I'm not going to say... I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make a deal with you. This is not a Yankee or Cub discussion. Is that fair enough?
Okay. Fair enough.
Unless you want to say Javi Baez should be picked before number 36, because I agree with that. But I'm going to use Javi Baez as an example in this next player who I think is ranked too high.
Okay.
I'll just say his name. Because to me, it's just that. It's a name. The numbers the last few years have just not been there, Chappy. Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper, I know you love him, but I've looked at his numbers. They're just not the 25th pick in the draft kind of numbers. How have his numbers compared, let's say, to Manny Machado the last few years? And Manny Machado, if I'm not mistaken, is number 57. How have his numbers compared to Javier Baez? And Javier Baez is ranked below Bryce Harper at 35. I could give you more, but I like to use those two players. How about a Whit Merrifield, who plays every freaking position? I think he even could be water boy if there was a position like that. He's ranked at 48. Eugenio Suarez, great home run.
Yeah.
He's ranked at 51. All of these players, I guess you could argue, should be ranked higher, because I'm saying Bryce Harper should be ranked lower, below, I think, every player I just named. Okay, so Chappy, if you could choose between Harper and Javier Baez, I make it hard.
Come on, man.
I know, but I got to make it hard for you. It's no fun, right? If you could pick, you got a draft, and Harper's there, and Javier Baez is there, who do you take, Phil Chaplin?
You know who I'm taking.
You're taking Javi 9 times out of 9.
10 times out of 9.
Okay, 100 out of 50. You're taking Javier Baez every time.
Yeah.
The 35th ranked player, and Harper's 25th. Okay, I'll give you another one. Make it a little easier for you. So, you got a choice between... All right, make it easy. How about Whit Merrifield or Bryce Harper?
The thing that worries me about Merrifield is as he gets older, if you take the stolen bases out of his game, it makes it really a different conversation, right?
Hard.
But
Yeah.
I totally agree with your point, Arnie. I totally agree with your point. As I sit here and I look at this ADP, I certainly like Aaron Judge more than him, right?
No doubt. I like Pete Alonso better than him.
Yeah.
I like Gleyber Torres better than him.
Yeah, I totally agree. And it's a great point. Look, here's the thing about Harper. There's a ton of pressure on him this year in Philadelphia. So, he might revert back into that player that he was 2-3 years ago. But what he gave you last year isn't a top of the third round pick in a 12-team draft. I totally agree.
They got him in the middle of the second round.
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't. So many players. Okay, I could go on. Jordan Alvarez, I take over Harper.
Oh, in a heartbeat.
I mean, I've given you about 10 players, and I went so far down as Manny Machado at pick number 57.
Starling Marte.
I agree.
Austin Meadows.
No doubt. I'll give you a top. Here, how about this one? DJ LeMahieu.
Yeah, I mean.
And DJ's ranked 64. That's a 5th or 6th round pick. So where do we draw that line? I think we draw it around that area. I think if you get Harper before the 5th round, it's too soon.
I'd say the 4th. But I hear what you're saying, and I agree to a certain extent.
Your turn. Give me a riser. I don't like beating these guys up so much. I feel like it's like good cop, bad cop, and all of a sudden I'm the bad cop, Oh my gosh.
First time ever be a good cop, Arnie.
Yeah, well,
Anyway.
Before this show is over, I'm going to close this show asking you a question, and I'm going to, I hope, surprise you with it, okay? But it's going to be like Phantasma, okay? All right, but go ahead. Give me another riser, Chappy.
Listen, here's a guy I love. And again, I want you to bear with me, okay? Lenny, I want you to bear with me. Malpal, Doug, I want you guys to bear with me, okay? You guys say Corey Dickerson. This is potato, okay? Set this up. You guys say Corey Dickerson. I say Gregory Polanco.
Ooh, love it.
Here's the thing about Polanco, guys. He's only 28 years old, okay? And I know you're going to call me a Pirates homer. I get it. I'm ready for that, okay? But here's the thing about Polanco. He injured his knee in September of 2018, sliding into a base, and he just wasn't ready to come back last year, okay? You're talking about a guy here, Arnie, who's going to give you 25-ish homers full season. He's going to give you 15-ish stolen bases. He can go up from there, right? But that's going to be your baseline. You can talk your crap on the Pirates. It's very valid, okay? The one thing the Pirates are exceptional at doing, I don't use exceptional in Pirates very often. Arnie, you know that, right?
I know that.
Okay. The one thing that the Pirates are exceptional at doing is developing their offensive talent. They've done it from Andrew McCutchen to Starling Marte to Josh Bell, right on up the line. They have to, as an organization, because they're sure as shit not going to go out and sign anybody. Okay? I'm going to sit here and I'm going to plant my marker in the sand and tell you that Gregory Polanco is going to have a really solid year this year. Okay? His current ADP, man, I got to scroll down here really low, guys, so bear with me. I can't count this high. Let's put it that way.
Oh, he's way down.
Well, Dickerson's 333, and that's the one that you guys have talked about quite a bit. You find him yet, Arn?
I can't find him. He's way down. I'm telling you.
So I'm telling you guys, he's free. Okay? Would you take 260, 25 homers, and 15 stolen bases for free?
Oh, no doubt. Are you kidding? He could be your last pick.
Right. And that's what this was once a highly heralded prospect in Pittsburgh. The only thing that's separating him and his trajectory is that knee injury last September before last. I yield the floor.
I love it. That is a great call. And so now I'm trying, as I'm scurrying here to come up with something even close. I'm gonna. Can I go out on a limb?
Absolutely, I would prefer you did.
Okay. Now I'm going way high here. This guy is ranked really high.
Okay.
But let me ask you something, Chappy. Now I'm getting into philosophy of drafting in a fantasy league. I'm going to give you my philosophy, and I'm going to expect you to share yours back with me. I think it's only fair.
Always, brother.
How quickly do you like to draft a starting pitcher in 2020 if his name is not Garrett Cole?
I'm going to give you my honest answer.
That's what I want.
As soon as the five-star players as soon as the speed power guys are gone, I want a pitcher.
Speed power guys. Let me name some. You tell me when I run out, okay?
Yeah.
Ronald Acuna.
Check.
Mike Trout.
Check.
Christian Yelich.
Of course.
Cody Bellinger.
Yes.
Mookie Betts.
Yes.
Alex Bregman.
Yes.
Francisco Lindor.
Yes.
Nolan Arenado.
Teetering.
I'm going to count it then. Fair enough?
Yep.
Trevor Story.
Yes.
We hate saying that, don't we? Because yeah. Juan Soto.
He goes before pitching. So
Okay.
You count that how you want to.
He goes before pitching, so there's 10 already.
Yes.
Trey Turner, speed.
Right.
Freddie Freeman.
Of course.
Anthony Rendon.
Yes.
Jose Ramirez.
Yes.
Rafael Devers.
Yes.
JD Martinez.
You're at that point.
Okay, so I've named 15 players who hit the baseball.
Right.
So I've got to say Justin Verlander is not the 11th ranked player in fantasy.
Sold.
Because I'm going to take Garrett Cole before I take Verlander. I'm going to take Jacob deGrom before I take Verlander. So at best, he's the 18th ranked. And I'm only saying that because in ADP, when we draft these pitchers in the first round, 12-team league, if he's number 11, that means first round. Do you agree?
Yes.
Verlander is not a first round pick.
Agreed. And I'll even double down on that. And I'll tell you, I'm taking Scherzer in front of him. And I consider Walker Buehler.
That's where I'm going. He's not even possibly one of the top 3 pitchers.
Right.
Okay, and I didn't even talk about Judge, Alonso, more power. Right. I didn't talk about Altuve, Glaber, Xander,
Alvarez,
Marte, Baez, all those guys I like before Verlander.
A ton. Yes.
So Verlander could be a 3rd round pick.
I agree. I think that's especially no, I'm not going to go there. Yes, I agree, Arnie.
Plus, he's 37 years old.
Right.
And I know Kate Upton